4 of the 6 accused, you should know, in the security breach have now been charged under the UAPA. It's an anti-terror law. CRPF Director General is all set to take charge of the inquiry panel that barged into the foundation of democracy. This is the parliament of the country. India Today has now accessed, were these individual acts? No. These accused had plotted a plan to storm into the parliament. Each one of these accused had met each other in Mysuru a year ago, a year and a half, in fact, when this plan was hatched. One of the accused, Manoranjan, comes from Bengaluru. Sagar comes from Lucknow. They recce the parliament premises to find out what are the protocols. We are told by our sources that Manoranjan was the one who realized during the recce that shoes are not checked thoroughly when there is physical frisking done. Hence, they then decided to carry coloured smoke canisters, coloured bombs, so to say, in his shoes, while they decided to storm the Lok Sabha yesterday. Another co-conspirator by the name of Lalit, who has videographed the full act and then planned the breach, he ran away after he recorded it. His last location was traced to Neemrana when he shared that video to another individual on WhatsApp. All of these 5 accused who arrived were from outside Delhi. In Gurugram, they wanted an accommodation, and it was one Vicky who provided them with the logistics. As an aftermath to this morning, security has been tightened around the parliament. Cops are checking every vehicle, every identity card, every number plate is being cross-checked. Barricades and layers have been put up right outside the parliament. There are entries that have got heavily restricted now. So even earlier, those associated with the members of parliament were also easily allowed. They will also now face restriction.
A day after the major security lapse outside the parliament and inside the parliament, the security paraphernalia around the parliament complex has been beefed up. And right here you can see as to how every vehicle which is going towards the parliament is now being properly checked by the security forces, by Delhi police personnel, and proper ID cards are being checked of every car that is moving towards the parliament, irrespective of the fact whether it has the sticker of the parliament or not. Every vehicle is being properly checked. The security agencies have woken up to the situation where you can see security being beefed up, the NSG vehicles moving. There is a PDG vehicle stationed outside the parliament complex as well. This is the Transport Bhavan area, where every vehicle, irrespective of the fact whether it has a parliament sticker on it or not, whether it's a commercial vehicle, a private vehicle, ID cards are being properly checked. Even the motorbikers who are coming, their identity cards are being checked, and they are being thoroughly inquired about as to what is the purpose of them heading towards the parliament complex. With video journalist Ankit Jain, this is Amit Bhardwaj reporting for India Today from Delhi.
मैं इस पर विशेष कुछ टिप्पणी नहीं करना चाहूँगा कि क्या विषय है। इस पर निश्चित रूप से जांच हो रहा है और होगा भी, लेकिन मैं कहूँगा जो है संसद भवन पूरी तरह से सुरक्षित है, पूरी तरह से ये सुरक्षा से घिरा हुआ है। कोई भी सांसद महोदय का कोई भी यहाँ पर जो है खतरा नहीं है, और जो है कुछ विरोधी ऐसा है जो इस घटना को बड़ा करके दिखाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। मैं कैसे कहूँगा कि संसद एक हमारे लिए जो है मंदिर जैसा है, लोकतंत्र की सबसे बड़ा मंदिर। इसके साथ जुड़े हुए किसी घटना को भी बढ़ चढ़ कर दिखाना भी नहीं चाहिए और झूठ और अफवाह भी नहीं फैलाना चाहिए। जो सच है वो जो है इन्वेस्टिगेशन के माध्यम से आगे आ जाएगा।
इट्स ऑल अबाउट मैटर ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन। अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन जारी है। दिल्ली पुलिस इस सभी चीज़ों के तथ्यों का संज्ञान ले रही है, जिस माध्यम से जैसे भी जो जानकारियां गुड़गांव पुलिस के पास आई हैं, हम संबंधित सभी जो जानकारियां इकट्ठा कर रहे हैं और दिल्ली पुलिस को शेयर करेंगे। और जैसे कि बताया जा रहा है कि इस घर में आके उनके पास रुका है, ऑलरेडी डिटेन करा जा चुका है उनको, जो हमारे पास अभी तक सूचना प्राप्त हुई है। और संबंधित उनके खिलाफ जो कानूनी कार्रवाई करी जाएगी, उचित कार्रवाई उनके खिलाफ दिल्ली पुलिस अपने जो भी नियमानुसार करेगी।
तो ये सुरक्षा की चूक कही है या मैं तो सुरक्षा की चूक बहुत छोटी चूक नहीं है, बड़ी चूक है ये। और इसमें कैसे हुआ है, क्यों हुआ है, इसके लिए जो आदमी पकड़े गए हैं उनको इंटरोगेशन किया जा रहा है, पूछताछ की जा रही है, एंड दे आर बीइंग इंटरोगेटेड थ्योरली बाय दिस ऑफिशियल्स ऑफ स्पेशल सेल। और वो उसके बाद जो बातें निकल कर आएंगी उसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात इंटरोगेशन में ये होगी कि उनका मकसद क्या था, व्हाट वाज देयर मोटिव, किस प्रकार क्यों आए थे वो, क्या पर्पस था उनका।
So we now realize that these were not individuals who had just been protesting inside or outside the parliament. It was a well-hatched plan and hatched over a year ago. With the details coming in now from the investigators, here's what I can tell you for now. 5 of these accused, specifically, apart from the one who had barged into the Lok Sabha inside, they had all plotted the parliament plan almost a year ago, in fact more than a year ago, when they met in Mysuru. So they knew each other and had been in touch consistently. Now what happened next was basically they also made social media Facebook groups. One of the groups that has now surfaced that they made on Facebook was Bhagat Singh Fan Club. Now there are many fan club pages like that are made of different, whether it's ideologues or celebrities. But what happened after this was, that was just what looked like a cover. Manoranjan, one of the accused name, came from Bengaluru and recceed the parliament premises with another individual from Lucknow. Different cities, one plan. When they came to the parliament premises, they got visitors passed repeatedly, which means this was not the first time that they were inside the parliament. They had done this exactly earlier as well, a few months ago. During the recce, Manoranjan, who comes from Bengaluru, realized what are the loopholes during the strict security measures. There are metal detectors, there is physical frisking. But he realized that it was that the shoes likely are not properly checked during that physical frisking, because that's the least that you would expect from a visitor coming in to watch the developments in the gallery of MPs. That is when they realized this could be a loophole. Sagar came from Lucknow to Delhi again with Manoranjan for Parliament recce. Now this is not clear if they came together or separately to do the recce, but what happened here on was the plan was now decided. They wanted to create chaos in the parliament and in the premises inside where the MPs sit. All accused reached Delhi one by one. So the first week of December is when they decided to reach from different cities. They wanted to and needed a place to stay. So in Gurugram, that is where they find an accommodation. One of another accused, this was the one individual who had landed right there. Amol brought coloured crackers also from Maharashtra. So that's the smoke canisters, with which you've seen in the aftermath, the smoke all around where the MPs sit. That was brought from Maharashtra. Accused gathered at a house in Gurugram by one Vicky, who provided them with the shelter and the house and the logistics. All of them are now together in Gurugram preparing what next to do. Lalit is the one who reaches Gurugram late at night. He's the one who has decided everything, how it is coordinators. He's one of the co-conspirators of this. Sagar collects the passes from BJP MP Pratap Simha to the Member of Parliament, who's facing, of course, attacks from the opposition. At that point, unknown of what's unfolding with regard to the clearance. Accused meet at India Gate, distribute the coloured crackers on who will go inside. Remember, you saw the similar smoke outside the parliament too. So each one of them had the canisters. 2 accused then enter into the parliament between 11 a.m. 12 p.m. Remember, barely an hour ago from this, from the top leadership, from the from the PM to the Home Minister, were offering tribute to the 22nd anniversary of Parliament attack, not aware what was unfolding just in the next 1 to 2 hours. Lalit Jha videographs the whole incident and then runs away the moment the cops come and the MPs come to catch the intruders. He has then managed to at least have the video footage that he circulates among others on WhatsApp. It's a big security breach. Some of them have written on social media. They wanted to do something significant. They wanted to put forth a heroic act. They were not getting jobs. They wanted to send out a message. But this message that has been sent out will not work either for them or for the cause, if at all, they were propagating.